What is up, guys? Let me roll my windows up. So another video for you guys and for myself to actually stay consistent and stay disciplined on my journey of, learning the trade, becoming profitable, all that has to come with trading. This is my recap. I believe that by staying consistent and by doing the small steps every single day, getting that ball rolling, that there is absolutely, no way I don't achieve the goals, right? The outcome of it all. But again, that is also rooted in my want in becoming a day trader, believing in myself and staying disciplined. Nonetheless, I just got done with the gym, had a leg day, it was pretty good. And I'm thinking about, what's next, which is, studying. I did study before I went to the gym, so I'm about to study again. Just prepare myself, because I'm gonna go and back test and record my, just back test and journal. I want to say maybe starting next week. I did my prior back test video, have those up, and then just learning from the trades that I took, and then studying up, restudying, just getting myself aligned with all the concepts, just getting myself straight before going back to it. Because I can't lie, I do feel close. All those feelings could be cocky, I can't lie, it could be, but I'm ready for I'm really ready if I do fail, or any sudden pushbacks, because I know I'm gonna make it forward. But yeah, I can't lie, I do feel cocky, I do feel confident. I feel ready, but all those feelings are controlled. And I think that's another thing a lot of people can, maybe take note of, is that, you can feel cocky, you can feel, outrageously confident, you can feel out of this world, but you gotta be able to channel it, and I want to say compact it down into action, because I can go recklessly with these emotions I feel, right? I could buy prop firms on prop firms and go into the market and just just do what I feel like during the moment, and then completely blowing my accounts, wasting all those money spent on prop firms. But I'm channeling. I'm like, okay, I feel good, I feel confident. Let me see the act, let me see it, in view. Let me see it on paper. Which is the back testing sessions that I'm going back on. One of the milestones I want to hit is being able, for context, when I buy a 50K prop firm, I want to be able to pass it, right? I want to pass. Passing it is something that, that'd be such a huge milestone. I don't want to take too long in prop firms, because someone said this, and I really a lot, is the amount of times I take during the prop firms is money that I could be making actually, right? Because obviously during prop firms have passive valuations before you get passive funded. Now, I do believe that, I should be taking my time, not being stupid, but also being reasonable with the trades and stuff I do, because in this case, time is money. The quicker I do pass my prop firm, the quicker I can build up real profits. But yeah, I want to back test, I want to get back that up, but I want to pass, well, not pass, but I want to get 3K in when I back test a month, which is something that I wasn't able to do. Now, this past back test, those couple videos, I think I made it to, let me see, I kind of want to say 1,500. Yeah, I think 1,500, which, talking to myself here, that is such a huge improvement from me buying FX Replay, having the little knowledge that I knew back then, and trying to just, you know, like make a couple trades, not know what I'm doing, the reason why I'm taking the trades, the narratives of this, and the third, and, you know, like just losing a crap of like tons of money, to now back testing, knowing narrative, knowing market conditions, having a strategy, journaling each and every single wins and loss, and showing progress, you know, on the calendar. Huge accomplishment. So the second time turn around, like, this is just to just solidify that progress that I've made, and I want to be able to hit 3K. Now, I learned a lot. I learned a lot of ICT concepts. I learned a lot about daily profiles and here, there, and risk management. So one of the ways I'm thinking about making it to where I don't take too long in the evaluations, but making sure, you know, I'm smart with it, is by I don't know, like being okay with what my risk management is. In the videos, I think you've seen me, I risked about $250. That was a risk amount that if I lost a trade, I would be okay with. Now, in terms of evaluations, I do think that I could probably and maybe benefit me. Now, I'll journal, whatever, increasing that to 500. So if we do the math real quick, if I have a 50K, right, and the daily loss limit is 2,000, that would mean I would have to lose 4 trades in a row. Now, I can say that I probably won't, not probably, I won't lose 4 trades in a row, because that's, like, my rules won't allow it. You know, I take 1 trade a day, whether I win or lose, and then I get off the charts and I go about whatever my business is for the day, right? Probably, you know, for sure journaling, and then go to the gym. Now, I do have something in place to where if I do win, I'm not going to necessarily look for another trade right off the bat, of course, but I am going to look at the market and I'm going to observe, okay? I'm going to sit on my hands and I'm just going to watch. Now, this will only work if price action is beautiful, if market intent is just like absolutely golden, like I could see it clear as day, the draw liquidity is clear as day. Okay. But other than that, I'm just gonna observe, and if I truly see a good setup, I'm gonna take it. If not, I just need to not trade, and that's it. So that's why, you know, I'm sure that I'm not gonna lose 4 trades in a row, because my rules just won't allow it. So, you know, that's something that I know I can definitely do. Because, you know, if I let's say in a week of time, if I do actually end up, you know, taking winning trades, you know, that could be, you know, 6 days of profitability, and I make it. Now, that would be absolutely awesome, right? I could, because technically I could pass an eval in 2 days. I think that's the rules that they have set out on the evals. I can pass it in 2 days. But realistically, to someone who's a beginner trader, that's not gonna necessarily happen. So risk management is something I'm gonna take. Again, with being solid on my drawn liquidity, and just, you know, just being a profitable trader and putting those good habits in check, is just another thing that's gonna lead me to it. But, you know, this video is just, again, just to myself, but to others watching, like, you know, like, if you want to be, you know, not just a day trader, but anything, any skills, whatever, you gotta have your goals in mind, yes. And notice that I don't have any monetary goals, but just like milestones, right? I want to see my first eval certificate of me passing. But with having the goals and ambitions, like outlining what I'm going to do, what I need to do to be able to get there. And so, you know, I'm just really excited to this journey. I do feel good, I feel great, but I'm just gonna continue record my journey and just see where it goes. Because yeah, this, you know, learning a high value skill, if I get this skill down, like, you know, my life will change. Like, this is, you know, it'd be everything that I can do, and it'd be up from there. You know, I'm such a huge person on like blessing other people and like just being able to do things when I want to, do things for others, just out of the, you know, goodness of my heart. You know, there's someone else that I have in my life that I just want to be able to give, you know, the world to. And I just like, if I can just put my head down, be disciplined, be consistent, then, you know, I can go so far, right? I can continue going. But yeah, guys, so the people watching, thank you. If not, no worries. But yeah, just keep going. Just keep going.